Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are diving into world of Cisco switches. If you're just starting out with networking or looking to brush up your skills, you are in the right place. I'm going to walk you through some of the most essential Cisco switch commands, everything from getting into enable mode to creating a basic VLAN. Okay, these commands are key to configuring and maintaining a Cisco switch, and by the end of this video, you'll have a solid foundation to work from. Okay, so grab your laptop and let's get started with the basics. Okay, so we are inside our switch, and when we get inside the switch, the first mode that we enter in is the user mode. There are two modes. One is user mode and the second one is privilege mode. So user mode do not give us a lot of options. So by pressing shift plus question mark, we can see the number of commands that are available for us in this mode. So we can see there is ping, there is trace route. So these are the commands that we can use to do a basic reachability test, right? And apart from that, there is show command. So if we do not know what are the parameters that are there after show command, we can simply press shift plus question mark key after giving a space. So as we can see, the commands, the parameters that are there after show. So there is VLAN and there is version. We can check these two commands. So show version. See, we can see there is number of ports, the model of the switch, the software version it is currently in, and the image it is using, right? We can also see the VLANs. So by default there is only one, that is VLAN 1, and all the interfaces are inside the VLAN 1 by default. Now to see the configurations, the actual configurations that are inside the switch, and to configure a switch, we need to move from user mode to privilege mode, and to do that we can type enable, and by enable we can see that we have moved from this arrow to this hash symbol. That means we are inside the privilege mode, and now we can see the configuration that is inside the switch by typing show running config. Okay, so this is the configuration that is there inside every switch that is new. So these commands are hard coded, and if we do some configuration after this, this will be shown inside the running config. So if we are inside the privilege mode, we can again get back to the user mode by typing disable, right? Now the enable mode gives us the option to change the switch settings, but it is very dangerous because anyone can have access to switch configuration. So to secure this, we can put password to access the enable mode, the privilege mode, right? So we can type enable secret hello. Now it is not allowing us to enable any password or secret right now because we need to move from enable mode to configuration mode. So privilege mode also has two options. In one mode we cannot do any modifications to the configuration, but when we type configure terminal, we are actually into the configuration mode. So now if we try to enable the secret, we can see enable secret hello. This command works. Okay, now we can again go back. Okay, now we are into privilege mode and we cannot do any configuration. Again, if we type disable, we are into the user mode. Now again, to move to the privilege mode, we can type enable, and this time it is asking for the password. Okay, it was wrong password. Right, now the password that you are typing will not be visible to you, so try avoiding any mistakes and type the password very calmly. Okay, now let's see what are the other commands that are there inside the privilege mode. So as I told you that the running configuration is volatile. So if you turn off your switch and turn it on back, the running configuration, the configuration that you have done will be vanished. And that is why there is NVRAM inside the switch. That means non-volatile RAM. And if you move your configuration from RAM to NVRAM, the configuration will remain there even if the switch restarts. Okay, so if we type show running config, we can see there is no configuration because we have not configured anything yet. Now let's try to create a VLAN. Now to create something or to do some modification, we have to go in the configuration mode. So config terminal. Now to create a VLAN, we can simply type VLAN and number. Now we are inside that VLAN. We can simply type exit and we can see if the VLAN is created or not. So to see, let's get back to the privilege mode and type show VLAN. Okay, as you can see that VLAN 100 is there and it is active. Now if you check running configuration, so show running config, we can see that VLAN 100 must be there. So there is no VLAN 100 configuration as we can see. Let's try adding one interface to the VLAN. So let's go to the config mode. Now we are inside this interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1. Now to add this interface to VLAN 100, we can type this command. Okay, so this port will be part of VLAN 100. Now let's see our running configuration. Show running config. Now we can see that interface gigabit Ethernet 0/1 is inside VLAN 100, and we can also check that by typing show VLAN. As we can see, gig 01 is inside VLAN 100. But if you power off the switch and power it on again, the configuration, the VLAN configuration that we recently did will be vanished. But to keep that safe, we will move this configuration from running config to startup config. That means from RAM to non-volatile RAM. Okay. To do that, we can type write memory. Right. Now, if we see show startup config, we can see that the configuration is copied from running config to this startup config. Now even if you restart your switch, your configuration will remain as it is. So always remember this, that if in any case you want to restart the switch, please do the write memory command. Please hit that command, so your switch configuration will be there as it is. Okay, so that was it for this video. I hope you learned something from this video, and slowly we will move from basic to advanced features of the switch and how to configure them. And that's it. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.